Alright my friends, welcome back to my Madhouse Difficulty walkthrough for Resident Evil 7. So in the previous segment we had a very long boss fight against Marguerite Baker, aka the Spider Lady, and things turned out pretty well. But unfortunately Zoe has been kidnapped by her brother. I know there's quite the issue there, but this family is very weird, so by now nothing should surprise us. And the poor deputy, I don't know if they attached a molded head to his head or if there was some sort of mutation, but anyway, read that note because it's one of the files that you need to collect in the game. And now we're just going to take a little detour here because we can use the crow key to open a door in this room, and we'll be able to collect another antique coin, some shotgun shells, and also a couple grenade rounds, which do come in handy, so make sure you grab those. And now we're good to head back out. Essentially here we need to find 2 keycards so that we can access the area that Lucas is in and save both Mia and Zoe, though I have to be honest with you guys, I don't know if I want to save Mia. She might just try and cut off our hand once again, and that wouldn't be fun. Anyway, moving on. Don't need to worry about enemies during this particular part, at least not for now. Pretty soon we will. And there's some handgun bullets right here, make sure you get those. And now let's keep moving. Hey there, Grandma. You shouldn't be in this room, it's probably bad for your health. I just think that breathing in all of that molded substance might be bad for her. Anyway, have your shotgun prepared here. This molded is kind of annoying because on my practice run I tried to get him with the handgun, but he's so fast that I didn't have enough time. So I think the shotgun works better here. 2 shots on the head will do the molded in. And yes, we have to do this. I swear, the poor deputy. I know he should have called for backup, but he can't have any peace now, can he? I mean, I just feel bad for the guy. It's not bad enough that essentially part of his head was cut off. We could probably leave in time, but might as well just shoot it once, at least to stun it. But yeah, I feel bad for the deputy because even though it's his own fault that he didn't call for backup, they're really going a little bit too far. Just completely making a tool out of him, and well, his body, there's nothing left at this point. Anyway, like I said, I feel that the next 2 segments of the game, it's kind of like we went from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to Saw, because we're going to participate in some very twisted games. Anyway, there's 2 molded here, at least on Madhouse, but we're just going to go around in circles so that they follow us, and then as they go around we're going to climb up the steps and get out of here. Remember, they can't open doors, so use that to your advantage. But if you go around the table, play Ring Around the Roses with them a little bit, they're not very smart and you'll be able to avoid them, and that way you don't have to waste ammunition on them. Now let's read this journal entry. Apparently Lucas was some sort of genius engineer. He won a lot of awards. And apparently if you bullied him, you got locked up in his basement. Which I'm surprised his parents never noticed anything, because I'm assuming that at that point in their life the Bakers were normal people. So you'd think that they would probably know that something was up and that the boy was screaming his lungs out while being stuck in the basement. And I don't know what's up with the baker, but it seems that everyone in this house plays the piano, because there's at least like 4 pianos in the game, if not more. There was one in the guest house. There's one in the old house, and there's at least 2 in the main house. At this point I'm wondering if I'm in the baker's house or the Von Trapp's house. Anyway, I don't know how many of you have watched that movie. But make sure you pick up the toy axe, and apparently the house started being constructed in 1992, or actually they built this area in 1992. Kind of a weird request, honestly. And I wonder if they said that the contractor was called Trevor, if it's a reference to Trevor, the architect who built the first Spencer mansion, or if it's just random. I'm sure they actually picked the name Trevor as a... just to have a resemblance to Resident Evil 1. It would make sense. But anyway, after you pick up the first keycard, climb down. And now we're going to inspect the other room that we can open with the serpent key. The molded won't appear now, so you're good. And that's why it's best to check the other side, because the time that it takes for the door to open, the molded might attack. Well, there's Evelyn. She doesn't look creepy at all. And here's Grandma again. Apparently Jack was in the Marines. Well, anyway. Seems Grandma is just chilling there as per usual. Make sure you set up the clock for 10:15. And now let's inspect the other side. Here's a backpack for you. You can carry more items now. And on Madhouse Difficulty, you can get a lockpick from that book, so make sure you get it. And this treasure is located in an area that we can't have access to yet, but we will once we get the 2 key cards, so don't worry about it now, but make sure you pick it up. And that's all that we can get here. So now we're going to go under this passage, and we're getting locked inside. It seems that Grandma did betray us after all, because you know she was the one who locked us here. Can't even trust Grandma, that's just sad. Oh my God. Anyway, here's the second key card, and just like that we are done with the main house, so we can leave and get ready to make a run for it here, guys. There's going to be like 2 molded who appear here, but while the molded is forming on the ground, you have plenty of time to run past the molded and get out, so don't worry too much. But have your handgun prepared. Let's see what Lumpy wants.
Hey, buddy. Remember, those 2 key cards will get you into the party. Don't be late now.
Let me talk to Mia.
No! You gotta show up first. You haven't forgotten where the party is, have you? You can get in from the courtyard. So come on, man. Everybody's waiting for you.
So we know our next objective, but first we're going to play that videotape. And there's 2 molded here. With a well-placed shot with your enhanced bullets, you can get rid of both of them with headshots before they attack. See, we got them, so now they won't appear again, and now we have a clear path. It might seem a little bit hard for you to hit them from this distance, but it's actually not, because you can see their head lifting up. So if you don't move forward too much, they won't attack you right away, and you can shoot them. Now we just need to rotate the axe so that it forms the number 7. And just like that we'll get some more... It's not steroids here, I think it's a stabilizer. But anyway, let's use it. I guess his hand is starting to look a little bit better, maybe. It's hard to say. And let's place the 2 key cards now, but we're not going to go inside yet. First we're going to go back just a little bit, literally, to open that chest that we couldn't open before. We're also going to collect the broken handgun because we'll get another repair kit inside that new area. And also make sure you pick up these magnum bullets if you haven't at this point yet. Don't worry, Marguerite won't all of a sudden appear and attack you. She's done for. No more spiders. No more bees either, which is convenient. And make sure you get that magnum ammunition, it will come in handy. And now we can get a move on. And now we're going to play the videotape, which if you play it, it also counts as a collectible, but if you play it, it will actually help you solve a puzzle later on. And you won't be caught in a trap, so make sure you do that. We're going to have to play a rather twisted game. And poor Clancy. Clancy was the cameraman from the Ghost Hunters crew. So unfortunately this was on June 2nd, so can't do much for him right now. And these loading screens kill me. I'll probably have to cut part of them out.
You are one lucky son of a bitch. You know, I actually envy you. What? You don't believe me? This toy? Well, you can't fake this. It has taken me weeks to finish this, and it is finally ready. And it's all for you. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. It's gonna be fun. Just you wait.
Poor Clancy can't catch a break now, can he? Anyway, we need to solve this game. It's a very twisted game, honestly. And we need to do things in a certain order. First, we're going to get this handle right here, or this valve.
I've told him the game. I'd really like to make it out of this room alive and not die a horrible, painful death. I know. It's a temp title. Take a candle, light it, and put it on the cake. And remember to smile. This party is for you.
Okay, Jigsaw. We're going to do it.
Fuck you!
Because we don't have a choice, honestly. Anyway, now let's go through here again. And we need to lit the candle, or light the candle, and so that we can burn this rope and enter the balloon room. And now we need to fill up the balloon in order to get the pen. Of course, the balloon is filled with spikes because, again, that's just Jigsaw for you. That's not good.
Disgusting.
Yeah, They are rather gross, but I'm sure that at this point Clancy has witnessed a lot of disgusting things in the house. I mean, sure, picking up a scope from a dirty toilet is gross, but is it really any worse than having to witness an old lady with a beehive in her crotch? I don't know. Anyway, that's the solution for this puzzle. We need to insert those 3 symbols right here. So let's go ahead and do that. That's the first one, that's the second one, and that's the third one. And now we need to burn that. Now we need to insert all of the parts that we collected. First starting with the dummy finger, then do the pen, so that the clown, the creepy clown, can hold it. And lastly, put the handle, turn it.
What the fuck is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man! No!
And that's the solution for the other door. So we have to go back to the balloon room now. Like I told you, to me, this entire segment feels like it came straight out of Saw. But I feel that they really got a lot of inspiration from a bunch of horror movies. So, you know, at this point, I guess it's hard to find super original concepts. I mean, a lot of things have been played out already. But go through this door. Now that we have the handle, we can turn off the water, which will allow us to light the candle once again, and then we'll be able to put the candle on the cake. There we go. And that's it. That's the solution for this puzzle. And sadly we can't do anything to help poor Clancy. This is rather twisted. Being burned alive, not good. And that was the end of poor Clancy Jarvis. At least he helped us get a lockpick and an ancient or antique coin, so
Happy birthday!
I'll never forget him, because he did help us with that. But anyway guys, that's it, and that's going to be it for this segment. In the next segment we're going to take care of Lucas and participate in this devious game. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Take care.